All right, good morning. It's 7 o'clock. Happy Monday, everybody. How's everyone doing this morning? Are we doing well? Did we have a good weekend? Hopefully you had a great weekend this weekend. Turned out to be fantastic yesterday. Actually, take a look at these numbers from yesterday. We made it into the 50s and 60s. So you can't go wrong with that kind of weather. Not on a Sunday, not after we've had such cold Arctic air in place, and it's been a long January. So, hey, listen, we made it to 65 degrees yesterday. That was absolutely picture perfect and a gorgeous start to the day, or a gorgeous Sunday. Anyways, as you get outside this morning, live look at the T-Dot cameras. Everything's running smoothly on the roadways here so far this morning, so that's good news to pass along. We've got Krista and Katrina. Linda's joining us, as well as Julie and Chris and Aaron. And good morning, Aaron. How's your weekend? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. It's always nice when you have beautiful weather like what we had. What's up, Christy? How are you? Christy's joining us this morning as well. Good morning, Christy. She says, good morning. It's going to be gorgeous. All right, so let's talk about the forecast ahead of us here for the next couple of days because this beautiful weather pattern is going to be with us today. Actually, even better weather today because it's going to be a little bit warmer if you're a big fan of the spring kind of weather. All right, so temperatures this morning, as of 7 o'clock actually, not 6 o'clock, we were trending a little bit warmer than what we were yesterday. By about 5 to 10 degrees, we're now in the 30s and 40s, so it's a nice, quiet, mild start to the day. But look at this lunch hour. Any patio takers out there? Any patio takers? Anybody like to be on the patio, have lunch with friends and family members? We were itching at the bit yesterday. It was so nice that we were like, let's just get out and go out for a little bit. So we did and sat on a patio for a little bit yesterday. But we were in the shade, so we had to grab some sunshine because when you're in the shade, it feels quite chilly, even with temperatures pushing close to 60 degrees by lunchtime. Now, our forecast highs today will be pushing close to 70 today. So we are talking about near record highs. I think Thursday is going to be our best chance for seeing some near record highs. I don't have us breaking the record as it stands right now. The record on Thursday is 73, set back in 1986. And I'm forecasting 69 so far. But that's 4 days away. All right, so it's going to be a nice evening if you have outdoor plans here tonight. Temperatures will be in the 60s. Now, as we get into our Tuesday, we have a little wave in the atmosphere that's going to swing our way. And that's going to produce more bark than bite. You hear me say that every once in a while? It's not going to produce much precipitation. It's going to give us the cloud coverage. So I do anticipate mostly cloudy skies on Tuesday. And I think Tuesday will be similar to what we experienced on Saturday because we have some low-level moisture trapped in the lower parts of the atmosphere. And so that's kind of what I'm anticipating for tomorrow. When you break out your 7-day forecast, average highs, generally speaking, right around 50. Of course, we're cutting East Tennessee all in the middle. That would be for Knox County. Tri-Cities, Crossville's a little bit cooler, and Chattanooga's a little bit warmer. But generally speaking, highs around 50. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be pushing close to 70. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, but come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, an active weather pattern is on the way. Now, we don't have, notice temperatures stay pretty mild. We're going to be in the 60s. We're going to be trending above average. But the rainfall is going to increase. So let me break that rainfall down percentage-wise, day versus night. Night is going to be the skinny, lighter green lines. Day is going to be during the fatter, darker green lines. Anyways, you see how I got 10% on Tuesday. So I can't rule out a sprinkler or light shower, but not expecting much. Maybe more just drizzle and mist in the atmosphere. But really, it's Wednesday, Thursday. Kind of fades on Friday, then ramps back up on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, we'll tailor those percentages for the upcoming weekend as we get a little bit closer. We'll tailor those accordingly. But as I mentioned, we have a near zonal flow. So this is probably something you haven't heard of before. Zonal flow, what is that? Well, we don't have any major kinks in the jet stream. And so the jet stream is moving, generally speaking, from west to east. When we get in a meridional flow, that's when we start to get a lot more kinks in the atmosphere. We get bigger storms to be developing. So we're not looking at storms per se or like any big storms. But watch this. So you'll see how the jet stream is just basically from west to east. No major kinks. A little one over into the Gulf of Alaska, basically, but that's about it. As we get into Wednesday, there is a little bit of a kink that heads our way, and that's why we're going to see increasing rain chances. A little storm system swings through. Then we'll have some ridging taking place a little bit, not bad on Friday. And then we kind of flatten out again on Saturday and the Sunday. And so that's really the story, that zonal flow, just little ripples in the atmosphere kind of come swinging by to produce a little bit of rain. So we start that process on Wednesday. So we stay rain-free today and tomorrow. Wednesday, we start to see the rain showers start to ramp up. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll add to that, to those rainfall totals. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll add to those totals again. So really over the next 7 days, we could pick up anywhere from a half an inch to an inch and a half of rain. So generally speaking, let's cut it in the middle. We'll say, about an inch of rainfall over the next 7 days, which is beneficial. We need it. I know I've been talking about this. I talked about it last week, and a lot of you on social were like, "We're not in a drought. How could we be possibly in a drought?" Even a friend of mine last night said the same thing. It was like, well, we are super dry, just below the surface. So you got to think of the subsurface soil moisture. All right, temperature outlook. We're going to be trending above average. If you've been with me for the last couple of days and you've been tracked, or really the last week, and I've been talking about the potential from February 10th through the 14th, we have the potential for some colder air and maybe some snow, because that would have put us right about 10 days after our thunderstorms. And they say in thunderstorms in the wintertime, you'll see snow within 10 days. Well, I had posted that and said, well, some of the models indicating a little bit of snow maybe on day 10. But I think the general idea, watch this, the reason why I talk about that is look at this pocket of colder air. Now the Climate Prediction Center is starting to catch up with some of the model data. They're like, okay, we may be trending colder. So I would imagine tomorrow this changes drastically, and I think we're going to be colder. So I'm just going to say February 10th through the 14th, well, generally speaking, it does look like a pocket of colder air is going to be swinging on through. Do we have a storm system at that point where we'd see some snow showers? And maybe we do. Maybe we do. So let me go back to that 7 day. So here's your 7 day forecast again, all over encompassing some of the major cities. Rain chances increase on Wednesday and elevated rain chances. It's going to be kind of a soggy into the week and weekend as well. I don't think it's going to be each and every day, all day, every day. Remember, the percentages don't tell you the whole story: timing, duration, intensity, and rainfall totals. So that's why we went through that. But yeah, I mean, I think that you need to get out and enjoy some sunshine today and tomorrow. So we don't get, because come Friday, we're going to be like, oh, I'm tired of this rain now already, for crying out loud. Let's go. What's up, Tom? How are you this morning? No rain for Saturday. My first outdoor show of the year at Tea and Treasures on Sunday from 11 to 4 all time, and a win, which is awesome. So we had that yesterday. We got to, we chilled out for a little bit, had some parties, got asked to be in somebody's wedding on Saturday. So we had a little guys get together and we were asked to be a part of the wedding, which was fun. So we got a wedding coming up in August. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be here locally as well. So looking forward to that. Other than that, let's see if there's any content that any photos here. Right here. And I'll tell you who it is here in a second. So this one's going to be coming in from Jeff. Beautiful sky in East Tennessee is what he says. And that is a gorgeous sky. Look at that. Is that not just very patriotic and a cool sky? I love the little ripples in the clouds. Great shot. That was sent in by Jeff. Great shot by Jeff. Let's see. We had another one coming in. This one is coming in from Beth Cresswell, who joins us every once in a while on the broadcast in the morning hours. This one, this one says, sunset Friday evening once the rain stopped in Maryville. And look at those cool clouds. So it's cool, two cool views of some clouds around town. And another great sunset from the weekend. Look at that one. This one's coming in from Alicia Walker. That was in Athens, Tennessee. So some great sunset views, and we had some cool clouds hanging out with us. That was always fun to see. Anyways, good morning, Pat. How are you this morning? But guess what time it is, my friends? It's time to get to work with the holidays for the day today. But before we get there, we'll take it back outside. Live look there from Union County in Maynardville. Big shout out to Maynardville this morning. Nice, quiet, mild start to the day. Looks pretty good outside. All right, but it is February 3rd. And so we're going to talk about some of these national holidays for the day today, shall we? All right, celebrating birthdays and events here today. I believe it was somebody. Hey, Mia. Happy birthday, Mia. There we go. I knew it was somebody's birthday today. Good morning, Layla. How are you this morning? Perfect date for Mia to enjoy a birthday, wouldn't you say? Yes, you're on my list. You're on my list to text back today, Laura. I promise you. I have it sitting right here in my notes. All right, here we go. Let's talk about it. It's For Chaplain's Day. For Chaplains Day, the immortal chaplains. Do you know what this day is all about? I do not. Let's see. Come on, load computer. Computers for these immortal chaplains. All right. On February 3rd each year, For Chaplains Days honors 4 military chaplains from World War II who sacrificed their lives for fellow service members. Yeah, that's a day to celebrate for sure. It's National Missing Persons Day. Great day to, there's a lot of missing persons in the world, which is mind-blowing to me. But National Missing Persons Day. Hopefully that's not hopefully you're not missing a person that you're looking for. National Women Physicians Day. Big shout out to lady physicians, Women Physicians Day. They're amazing, aren't they? National Carrot Cake Day. Gonna keep this one going, my friends. Carrot cake's like one of my favorite cakes. I don't like cake, but carrot cake for sure. And we have National The Day of Music Died Day. Oh, that would be the Buddy Holly story, I believe, right? That would be it. This day, on the day the music died on February 3rd, remembers the unfortunate, untimely death of singers 22-year-old Buddy Holly, 17-year-old Richie Valens, and 28-year-old J.P. Richardson, the Big Bopper. Remember that? So these 3 artists died in an airplane accident on February 3rd, 1959, near Clear Lake, Iowa. Their pilot, Roger Peterson, also perished in the crash. The day the music died. I wish I could play that song right now. It's a good little song, but we can't. So we'll just take you back outside, I suppose. That's all we have for national holidays. Carrot cake, the days the music died. National Women's Physicians Day, For Chaplains Day, celebrating birthdays and events, and National Missing Persons Day. For the national holidays on this 3rd day of February. Anybody ready for this warmer weather? Are you liking this warmer weather? There's a lot of, it's about 50-50 on social media. A lot of folks are like, no, I want more snow. The snow lovers and the cold lovers are going, wait a second here. We're not ready for a hot spring, but we're going to spring forward into some 70s, that's for sure. Katrina says carrot cake is delicious. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you this morning? We've got Betty joining us as well. Better late than never, Betty. That is true. That is true, my friend. Good morning, Eva. Cheryl says, yummy to carrot cake. It is that and pineapple upside down cake are like my 2 favorite cakes in the entire world. Big shout out to Children's Hospital. You probably noticed this weekend if you joined checked in on the daily forecast weather updates. Children's Hospital is a new sponsorship to East Tennessee. So big shout out to Children's Hospital. Been there multiple times myself with kids. And if you have kids, you've probably visited Children's Hospital at some point in time. So anyways, all right. It's 7:15. I think that's all we have to talk about today. So we'll wrap things up here this morning. Of course, if you joined late like Betty this morning, we'll go back to the 24-hour weather channel. You know I will, Betty. You know I will, and you'll be able to get your forecast. Of course, you can, if you ever miss it, it's always available on all East Tennessee weather platforms, 24/7, 365 days a year. I update the daily forecast weather updates 3 times a day, 6 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. during the weekdays, and 7 a.m., noon, and 6 p.m. on the weekends. 1 minute with Witcher is available as well if you just want 1 minute. You don't have a bunch of time to waste. I get that. Time is money. But I sure hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me for this Wake Up with Witcher on the 3rd day of February. I almost said January. It's so hard to type a new month all the time, You ever write checks, you're like typing the wrong stuff all the time. Again, we don't have any incidents out on the interstate system here this morning. Everything is running smoothly, so do travel safely if you are getting ready to hit the road. We'll see you tomorrow for Wake Up with Witcher. Started off at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like and share and subscribe to everything you see with East Tennessee Weather. We sure hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Well, good morning. Happy Monday. Sure hope you had a great weekend. It turned out to be a beautiful weekend. Well, Sunday, yesterday, turned out to be absolutely picture perfect. We made it into the low to mid 60s, low to mid and upper 60s, I should say. So it was a perfect day to get outside. We had some high thin clouds, a few jet contrails hanging out with us, and that's really going to be the story again throughout the day today with a few waves of energy on the way. So this morning, we start off with temperatures in the 30s and the 40s. It feels pretty good outside. You'll need the light jackets, but Temperatures are trending a little bit warmer this morning than what we were yesterday. So if you happen to be up early yesterday morning, kind of keep you in check on how those temperatures feel. Lunchtime temperatures, though, are going to climb into the 50s to low 60s. And so that's already going to be about 10 degrees above average for this time of year when we're talking high temperatures. And that's just our lunchtime temps, with forecast highs today topping out in the 60s to near 70s. So we should be trending a little bit warmer today than what we saw yesterday. And yesterday felt great to be outdoors. So good day to get outside for sure. A little bit of a breeze this afternoon as well. But as we get into the evening hours, by 6, we're at 64. And then we drop down to about 58 degrees by 8 o'clock tonight. So a nice evening ahead of us. As I mentioned, we do have a couple of disturbances on the way. We've got one moving its way through Tuesday. That's going to increase the clouds Tuesday night into Wednesday. It pushes off to our south and southeast. It does not have a whole lot of moisture with it. It's moisture starved, but I think it's going to present us with the overcast skies, the cloudier skies, and some low-level moisture, kind of like what we saw yesterday, just some lingering low-level moisture. So not necessarily a chance for rain per se. All right, when you break out your 7-day forecast, we're going to be basically dry through Tuesday. Again, Tuesday we do have a chance for a little bit of light rain, not expected much. But then those rain chances really start to ramp up, and temperatures stay elevated all the way through Thursday. As we get into Friday, Saturday, we're still staying on the warmer side, same with Sunday, in the 60s, but the warmest day and near record high temperatures comes through on Thursday with showers and thunderstorms. Let me break it down, just kind of show you the precipitation chances. This is day and night. The skinny light green is nighttime, the darker green is daytime, and the fatter lines. So you can kind of see how rain chances will elevate, fade away, and then kind of elevate. So unsettled weather is anticipated over the next 7 days. We don't have any major storm systems. When you look at the upper parts of the atmosphere, we have a zonal flow. What does that mean? That means the jet stream is basically moving from west to east. No big giant kinks or rivers in the atmosphere. Now, Wednesday, we do have a little bit of a kink, not much, but enough to push a cold front through the area to bring us increasing rain chances. And again, most of the storm track is going to be to our north, but it's going to clip our area, and that's why we will continue to stay elevated when we're talking rain chances. So through Wednesday, nothing today, nothing tomorrow per se, but we'll start to see a little bit more rain ramp up through the day on Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we'll get a little bit more. And then Friday and Saturday, Sunday, we'll add a little bit more to the mix. And so we are looking at elevated rain chances around the area as we continue through the middle part of the week. So again, you'll want to stay on top of the latest weather forecast every single day. The easiest way to do so is the East Tennessee Weather app. It's a free download. You'll be able to track these showers and thunderstorms as we get through the middle part of the week. Plus, we're getting closer to the spring months, and while I'm not anticipating any major severe weather threat with any of these storms that are coming on through this week, we are going to be gearing towards more severe storms as we get closer and progress through the spring months. The East Tennessee Weather app will update you on all watches and warnings issued by the National Weather Service. All right, we sure hope you have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine and the warm weather. Take a picture. Go enjoy some lunchtime out at the park. Enjoy. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day parts, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.